Why is Joby Aviation going for both hydrogen and battery power in the future of flying? How is Joby planning to stand out in the crowded eVTOL market? What can each type of power do for city travel? Stick around as we dive into Joby's exciting plans and see how their two-power approach could change the way we fly. Let's get started. Joby Aviation is really shaking things up in the aviation world with its fresh take on sustainable air travel. As they work on their electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft, they're not just sticking to one type of power. Nope! Joby is exploring both hydrogen electric and battery electric systems. Founded back in 2009 by Joe Ben Beavert in sunny Santa Cruz, California, Joby started out small but has quickly become a big player in the eVTOL market. Their mission? To create a safe and eco-friendly air taxi service that could totally change how we travel in cities. They're working hard on their aircraft and developing both hydrogen electric and battery electric propulsion systems to meet different needs. This dual approach is all about making sure their technology is ready for the future and can adapt to what people want in the market. So, why is Joby deciding to develop both hydrogen and battery power? It all comes down to their smart vision for the future. By investing in both types of technology, Joby is getting ready for a world where air travel needs are all over the place and always changing. Imagine being able to hop on an air taxi for a quick trip across town or take a longer flight to a nearby city. Joby's plan lets them do just that. Battery electric systems are great for short flights in the city, while hydrogen electric systems are perfect for longer journeys. This dual approach is a smart way to position themselves in the market. A report from Morgan Stanley says that the global urban air mobility market could be worth a whopping $1.5 trillion by 2040. Joby sees that urban air travel is taking off, and by having both types of propulsion, they can appeal to a broader audience. Whether it's someone trying to dodge traffic or a traveler needing to get somewhere fast, Joby wants to be the solution for those needs. Let's take a closer look at battery electric propulsion first. This tech is something many of us are getting used to, especially with all the electric cars popping up. The specs for Joby's battery electric aircraft are pretty impressive. It has 6 rotors that help it take off and land straight up and down, making it super maneuverable. With a range of up to 150 miles on just one charge, it's great for zipping between city centers or commuting across town. It can carry up to 4 passengers and zooms along at speeds of around 200 miles per hour. Plus, it's designed to be really quiet, which is a big plus in cities where noise can be a problem. One of the great things about battery power is that the technology is already well established. There are more and more electric charging stations popping up, making it easier for Joby to plug their aircraft into existing systems. The company claims that their aircraft will be 100 times quieter than a helicopter, which is awesome for urban areas. But there are some downsides too. While 100 miles is good for short trips, it might not be enough for longer ones. The weight and energy capacity of current battery tech can be tricky. For example, the lithium-ion batteries that Joby uses have an energy density of about 250 watt-hours per kilogram. As battery technology gets better, Joby can boost their aircraft's performance. But for now, these limitations are something to keep in mind. Now, let's switch gears and chat about hydrogen electric propulsion. This tech is really starting to catch on as a solid option for longer flights. Hydrogen fuel cells work by turning hydrogen gas into electricity, which powers the aircraft and only gives off water vapor as a byproduct. This makes hydrogen electric systems super appealing for the environment. Joby's hydrogen electric aircraft is built for longer trips, with a successful flight reaching up to 523 miles. That's a game changer for air travel, opening up options for regional flights that battery electric systems just can't handle. Imagine flying from San Francisco to Los Angeles, about 340 miles, without the usual hassle of traditional flying. Hydrogen makes that dream much more doable. Another big plus for hydrogen is that it's lighter than batteries. Hydrogen fuel cells can pack more energy without weighing the aircraft down too much. Hydrogen has a significantly higher energy density compared to lithium-ion batteries. Plus, refueling with hydrogen can be quicker than recharging batteries, which helps keep things running smoothly. If Joby sets up a good network of hydrogen refueling stations, they could really boost their operations. But it's not all smooth sailing. Hydrogen tech has its challenges too. Making green hydrogen, hydrogen produced using renewable energy, still has some roadblocks. Right now, most hydrogen comes from natural gas, which isn't the best for the environment. According to the International Energy Agency, IEA, only about 4% of hydrogen production is green. On top of that, building the needed infrastructure for hydrogen refueling stations is a big job. Joby will need to tackle these issues as they move forward with their hydrogen electric plans. By targeting different parts of the air travel scene, Joby can reach a wider range of customers and meet various needs. For city travel, battery electric aircraft are the way to go. They handle short trips really well, helping commuters skip traffic and get where they need to be quickly. On the flip side, hydrogen electric aircraft are great for regional travel, connecting cities that are farther apart. This mix is super important for Joby as they aim to be a leader in the growing air taxi market. When it comes to staying ahead of the competition, Joby is forming key partnerships. For example, teaming up with Uber's Elevate division lets Joby tap into Uber's large customer base and tech know-how. Plus, working with organizations like the US Air Force gives Joby valuable insights and resources while they develop their aircraft.
Finding the right balance between innovation and resource use is also a big part of Joby's strategy. By investing in both hydrogen and battery tech, Joby can spread out their risks while maximizing their growth potential. This approach helps them stay ahead of competitors and adapt to changes in the market.
Navigating the rules is super important for Joby as they work on their dual propulsion systems. The Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, is the main player when it comes to certifying eVTOL aircraft, and Joby is on it, making sure they meet all the requirements. They've made great progress by delivering their first eVTOL to the US Air Force, which will help them get closer to airworthiness certification through the Agility Prime program.
They want to cut down on greenhouse gas emissions and align their goals with global sustainability efforts. Using hydrogen and battery technologies helps create cleaner air travel and shows that Joby is a responsible part of the aviation world.
As rules change, Joby needs to stay ahead. This means they'll be engaging with policymakers and industry folks to help shape the future of air travel. By being proactive, Joby can make sure their innovative ideas are welcomed and supported by the rules. Looking ahead, Joby Aviation has some exciting goals for both its battery electric and hydrogen electric aircraft. They've already rolled out their first production version and got FAA approval for flight testing. This is a huge step towards starting commercial operations. When it comes to hydrogen tech, Joby is all in on making this propulsion system work with their existing aircraft. As hydrogen production and fuel cell tech improve, Joby plans to boost the performance and efficiency of their planes. The chance for longer flights opens up new possibilities for regional air travel, and Joby is in a great position to take advantage of this trend. But there are still challenges. Getting people on board is key, and Joby will need to educate consumers about the perks of their dual propulsion systems. A survey by McKinsey found that 60% of people are interested in air taxis, but there are still worries about safety and reliability. Plus, competition in the eVTOL and hydrogen aviation markets is heating up, with many companies looking to grab a piece of the action. How well Joby can stand out will be crucial for their success. So, what do you think? Is Joby's dual approach to hydrogen and battery power the future of air travel? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below.